Hello everybody, here's the performance, and afterwards there will be the tutorial. Sarla, my sister. Sarla, just please say the word stop whenever you want.
Stop.
Right there. Now you're going to take a look at this card, and remember it. I won't look at it. Got it? Remember it? And I'll show the camera. Camera, I hope you saw it. Probably good enough. And now, here's the magic part. I want you to take your hand, just wave it across the deck, over the deck. What that does, that reverses one card, that makes one card turn face up. Is that your card, the Nine of Spades? No. You know what? Maybe it's possible that the Nine of Spades, it's not meant to be your card. That's not why it turned face up. It could be, it's to tell me where your card is. It could be to tell me that your card is 9 cards down. 1, 2, 3, watch this, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th card is the Joker. Well, Joker seems to cover every card, doesn't it? It's a wild card. It's every card, isn't it? So, what was your card?
King of Spades.
Then I'm going to make the Joker the King of Spades. Now, you know, the Joker actually looks a bit like the King of Spades. You can see a head is actually the head of a king. See that? And, see that? Tell the head. And it's got spades on his arm. But, you know, and the king can be any card that you want. This card, just so I remember, I made the King of Spades even before we began the trick. And just to remind myself, I actually wrote King of Spades right over there. And there it says King of Spades, showing that this Joker really was the King of Spades all along. Thank you, and here's the tutorial. First, you're going to need Jokers. You don't need both of them, but I like to use both of them because I don't like doing a card trick with a deck that only has one Joker in it. People actually do get suspicious. It's happened to me. Now, you've got to pick which marker you're going to use to write the King of Spades on the Joker. You don't need to use the King of Spades, I just like it because then you can do the whole head thing with the spades over there. But I do not suggest this unless you've got this pen type of marker because, well, here's my attempt. See if you can see it. See that? It's really not writing very well for me. And this is probably a bit too thick because you're going to cover the deck, or the words, with your thumb like this. And the words will be right under your thumb. So I suggest using this marker to write out King of Spades. Like this. And I like to do it in all capital letters, but it doesn't really matter at all. King of Spades. There you go. So it says King of Spades across the bottom. It's important that it dries. You don't want it to smear. So I'm just going to let that dry. In the meantime, you don't need to use a 9. I just like to use a 9. So take out a 9. And that goes face up on the bottom of the deck. Like that. Or if you want to, it can go second from the bottom. Which is probably better. And that's what I did in the performance. I had it second from the bottom. So that just in case you turn the deck over absentmindedly, you won't flash this. So, you take out your 9, and you obviously need the King of Spades. Where's the King of Spades? Does this deck even have a King of Spades? There it is. The King of Spades is going to be the force card, so it's going to go on top. And I like using Riffle Force for a reason I'll explain later. Now, you want this Joker to be 9 cards down from the reverse to 9. So you count off 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. The 9th card is this. So you put the King of Spades with the words toward you. Very important that the words are toward you. Put the other 8 cards, or 7 cards on top, and take the king and put it on top of that. So what you have is the king, then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 random cards. The king of spades, the joker with the king of spades on the back. Second from the bottom, you have your reverse 9. Now what you do is you force the king of spades on them. And I like to do the riffle shuffle, or the riffle force, and if you don't know what that is, or slip force, sorry, just show you it's like that. Let's say they stop right there. You pull down the card from behind, forcing the king of spades on them. Let them take a look at it. And this is another nice thing, you can actually show it over like this, and they can see the 5. And don't look at this, you don't want to see what their card is. But then push it right back. And the great thing about the riffle force is that you can put it right back, and they think that all you've done is had them freely select a card, and then it was put back right where it came from. So it hasn't even been moved in the pack, which is very nice. And then you give the deck a cut, and say that you're going to make one card reverse, have them do magic, whatever you want. Then turn over or spread the pack, cutting at the 9, and say, was this your card, the 9 of clubs? And they'll obviously say no. So you take the 9, put it aside. Very important that you don't count the 9 in this count. Then you count down. Now you want to hold it like this. So you're going to be blocking the writing when the joker comes. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and this is 9. You notice that I'm blocking the writing, which is right there, which is why it's important that the writing's toward you. Then I turn it over and slide off the card showing it's the joker. And then you can do your whole little joke thing about how the joker can be any card. What was your card? You ask them what their card was. They'll say the king of spades. Then you say, see, the joker can be any card. Let's say the joker is the king of spades. And then if you really want to, you can go far and say that the head, a king's head is the head of a king, and it's wearing spades, so it really is the king of spades. That might be too lame. But then the idea is you have them turn it over. What I do is I make sure that the joker is upside down for this part. Right now, when I ask them, I pretend to forget what their card was, and then ask them again, what was it? While putting the joker upside down facing them. That way when I turn it over like this, the king of spades will be right side up. And you ask them, so what was your card again? They'll say the king of spades, and then you say, you know, the joker did actually know that you would pick the king of spades, because there on the back it says king of spades. See you next time.